everyone, this is going to be my makeup collection and storage video using the Glamourcube. This is in my living room. I moved it from my bedroom because the lighting was terrible in there. And that's the first thing to note about the Glamourcube, is that it's made of really, really good acrylic. So you can fill it with heavy makeup and nail polish and then move it about your house wherever you want. And, you know, it's not going to bend, it's not going to break, it's just going to be fine and hold it all really sturdy. So the Glamourcube has 4 drawers, and then there's this taller section at the top, which actually has a lift-up lid. And if you haven't filled your Glamourcube with tall perfumes like I have, it will sit flat across the top, but I like to have it open, and when you want it open you can just have it kind of sitting flat against the back. I'm going to start with my top section. At the front here I've put in all my perfumes because I just like to have them easy to reach and easy to see. The thing with the Glamourcube is that because it's so clear and kind of pristinely clear, you can really see everything in it really nicely, and it acts as kind of like a display for my perfumes. And then behind it here I have all of my makeup palettes. So I have some Urban Decay, some NYX, more Urban Decay, Too Faced MUA, and this is a blush palette from Fashionista. And the thing about this is that it's really tall, so I could fit in a lot more palettes if I wanted to, or I could fit in really tall, bulky palettes. And also right at the bottom here, which you can't really see well, there's a 88 colour palette, which is huge and fits in here with room to spare for everything else. So this is the first drawer, and in here I keep all of my base face products. So I keep kind of foundation, concealer, primer, highlight, things like that. I just wanted to point out that I've pulled this pretty much most of the way out. There's less than a centimetre left behind here, and it's quite happy to just sit here like that. It's not going to creak or shake or wobble or anything. It's really sturdily sitting there like that, which is really great because it means you can use all of the space right the way up to the back and really make use of the entire drawer, whereas a lot of drawers like this, they only open say 2/3 of the way, and then there's all this wasted space at the back. So for my face drawer I've used the X divider, which is actually 2 kind of V-shaped dividers, so you can arrange them whichever way you want. You don't have to put them both in the same drawer, you can separate them out and kind of just arrange them in whichever way you like, but I kind of liked how it separated it out into 4 sections. So at the front here I keep my most used foundations, which is Revlon, Rimmel, and what's this, Maybelline. And then on the right here I keep my less used foundations because normally at my desk I'm kind of this side of it, so I like to keep my favourite things in these corners here. And so here it says some more Rimmel and Maybelline and Miss Sporty, and this is L'Oreal, I think. And I like them, but I just use them less often, so I keep them kind of further away from me over here. On this side over here, there's a lot of bits and bobs. There's the Professional, which I use every day, and there's a few concealers. So this is, what's this? There's Miss Sporty, Collection 2000, Rimmel, and then I have a couple of highlighters from Benefit, another concealer. These are a couple of face powders from Madison Street Beauty, which are they're an Etsy shop, which is actually really nice and worth checking out. And then this is a face powder from Bourjois. I think this is limited edition, but it's kind of a highlighting, glowing, setting powder. And then at the back here, I just keep some more face powders. There's normally another one here, but it's in my bag at the moment. And this is a highlighter from Mally. So that is my first drawer. This is my second drawer, and it is my blush drawer. This one I've used the grid divider, which splits it into 6 sections. And I really like this one because 6 sections is a lot of space to work with and gives you a lot of ways to organise, but they're also really big sections. So I just think this was a really great one for blush. I haven't organised it by brand or anything. I just like to kind of keep things in their sections so that they don't wobble about when I'm moving the Glamourcube or, you know, end up on top of each other. I like to kind of keep it neat and tidy. So at the front I keep my most used blushes just because they're easier to reach than the ones that are at the back, but as I say, the back ones are really accessible. So in the front I have L'Oreal, Revlon, Bourjois, NYX. These are a couple of sleek blushes which are really nice. Then I have stuff from The Balm, Benefit, Maybelline, accessorised blushes, which are actually really nice. I never hear anyone talking about them, but they are really gorgeous. And these are some Rimmel Stay Blushed cream blushes. And then at the back I just keep the ones that I use less often, like this random one that I got in a glossy box once that is just designed for a glossy box. I don't know what brand that is. A couple of MUAs which aren't very pigmented, and then a lot of Rimmel. I do like Rimmel blushes. So that is my blush drawer. The third drawer is my kind of eye drawer, which has everything that I need for my eyes. So on this side I have eyeshadows, on this side I have some more eyeshadows, and then on this side I have a bunch of eyeliners which are separated from the mascaras with some slightly worn eye primers. And for this drawer I've used the slide dividers, which you can't really see too well on here because they are clear. But they're actually two separate, just kind of straight dividers, and I've used them both here to kind of separate it out into 3 sections. And I wanted a long skinny section here to keep my long skinny kind of pencil sticks, eyeshadow sticks, brow products, things like that. But you can separate it out any way you want. You can twist it and put it the other way. You can put one in one drawer, one in another drawer. It's really quite versatile. I do like the slide dividers. So on this side we have all of my eyeshadows that aren't in my big palettes, which are up there. So I have a few quads from Revlon down here, some from Rimmel up here. I have my L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows, which are really nice, one MAC eyeshadow, and then I have a lot of the Maybelline colour tattoos because I really like them. And then back here is a Bourjois 24-hour cream to powder eyeshadow, which looks very, very similar to Bad to the Bronze by Maybelline, which I also have, and so I thought it would be quite good to compare them. And then I have a few singular MUA ones at the back. This is good to note, is that the drawers aren't so high that they make it really bulky, but they're high enough to stack products. So these ones are quite hard to store normally because they're dome shaped and they don't fit in a lot of things, but I can put it on top of other things and there's just a lot of room to spare in here. This middle section is where I keep my tall skinny products. I have a NYX pencil, some collection eye pencils, which are actually really nice. They're kind of cream eyeshadows in stick format. This is a liquid one from Max Factor and a similar product from Rimmel. And I have a few brow products, but not really many because I don't do my brows very much. And then this is a eyeshadow pencil from Urban Decay. So this side is kind of eyeliners and mascaras. So down here I have all my eyeliners. They're mainly black. I have a few blue ones. I went through a kind of blue phase last summer. Have a lot of the L'Oreal ones and the Maybelline ones. I really like their kind of pen, like felt tip pen type eyeliners because they're just really easy to use and really pigmented because they're kind of liquid formulas as well. And then across here I kind of just have my eye primers because I thought they were just nice to separate out the 2 sections. And then back here I have a bunch of mascaras, and again I have this mascara on top of ones which I don't use so often, and so there's just a lot of space to work with there. This next drawer is my lipstick drawer, which is my favourite, but before I show you it I just wanted to point out that because it's clear, if you have matte lipsticks or just lipsticks with kind of packaging that you can't see through, like these MAC ones, and I also have some Revlon ones over there, because the Glamourcube is clear, you can put these at the front and you can just quickly see the names of the lipstick. So you don't have to go opening lids, rummaging about, things like that. It's just really easy and quick to find the lipstick that you're looking for when they're arranged like this. So this is my lipstick drawer, and at the front I have, as I just showed you, the Revlon ones. I really like the packaging for these. And the MAC lipsticks that I have because they're easier to read out of the front here. And then I have a couple of Urban Decay Revolution lipsticks which have really nice coloured packaging. And then a couple of YSL lipsticks as well. I really, really like them, but they're so expensive, so I only have 2. In the middle here I have all of my Revlon lip butters. I realise this is a lot of lip butters, but they keep adding more shades to the range, so I keep buying more colours. And I just really like the packaging. They look really nice together and I do get a lot of use out of them. And then on this side I have all my Rimmel lipsticks. Mainly they're Rimmel Kate. These are all matte ones, I think, and this is just a normal Rimmel Kate. I think it might be the other way around. And this is one of the newer Moisture Renew lipsticks. Then at the back here I have just a few random lipsticks. I have a few L'Oreal things here, some Revlon, some Maybelline, a NYX Cream Puff, some more Maybelline, a Max Factor, and this is a Clinique lipstick, I think. Then right at the back here I keep all of my longer things like my lip pencils, which I don't have too many of, and then lip glosses and kind of lip balms, lip colours in like stick format, like the Revlon one here. I have a couple of the Rimmel Apocalypse. This is by The Balm, this is by Soap and Glory, and I kind of keep them back here because I was thinking about arranging them all down the side, but I just like them a lot better kind of sitting. So that is all of the makeup I have in my Glamourcube. I really hope you enjoyed my collection, and I hope you picked up any storage tips, and let me know what you think down in the comments. Thanks for watching, bye!